How do you view the Torquay game? Do you they're below you in the league table. Do you have to seize this opportunity and a bit of breathing space between you?
Well, I see Alan Neil saying exactly the same. He's had 2 1-0 wins, and coming back home he's saying exactly that. We've got to make this count. I saw Rochdale's manager recounting that they've got a good result at Southend. Now they've got 2 home games to get 6 points, so they obviously see us as a picking, and fine, so they should, you know, they've got the home games against us, so I understand how they're talking, but I think that sort of quietly they'll be looking at, they've not done bad, Bristol Rovers, so it's a difficult game for them, as I will have full respect for both of their teams, and particularly Torquay, you know, because that's our next game, but big respect for their team, and say, right, we've got to play well again, but our present form suggests that we can, and that's something we've got to work hard to replicate as best we can, because it doesn't just happen. Everybody's got to be up and ready and give it a good go, and that's exactly what we'll do.
It could be a very productive Christmas if things go. I think you moved 4 places with just winning on Saturday.
Yeah, well, that would have happened had we won at Morecambe, and you know, we that was what we sort of looked at and think we missed a chance there. Now we've been able to get that chance back on Saturday. If we were to have similar disappointments at Torquay as we did at Morecambe, then we'd probably slip back out of it again. It's really tight and really close, and anybody that can collect a few points over this Christmas New Year period is going to be shifting up the table a little bit. What we don't have is that game on the 4th of January now in the league, because it's a cup tie, so the 2 league games coming up away from home, difficult as they are going to be very important to see if we can improve that total.
Let's talk through your Christmas schedule. Do the players come in on Christmas Day?
No, we'll leave them Christmas Day. I think many clubs do that. Even the big boys who play obviously sort of probably go away Christmas night. We're not in a position to do that and spend that sort of money or whatever. But we will train Christmas Eve. We'll give them Christmas Day with their families. We insist that they're all back in Bristol on Christmas night, so that they're not travelling obviously early hours of the morning, because it's a very bright and early start. Somebody's agreed to kick us off at 1 o'clock at Torquay. Can't find out who's done that. We've got to be meeting up at something like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning and getting on with it. So that's certainly you don't want to be adding to your travel arrangements on top of that. But these are professional fellas, these people we've got here. We trust them, and they know the point situation as well as I do.
Yeah, Torquay, I've noticed they've got you, Exeter and Plymouth over Christmas.
Yeah.
You've got Rochdale away.
Yeah.
Is that just unfortunate, or can you ever complain and grumble about that?
I do complain and grumble, but nobody listens, so I shut up pretty quickly. It's happened, it is what it is. I had a grumble why we were kicking off at 1 o'clock. Nobody, as I say, seems to know that, even at our football club. So strange goings on. We just have to bear it and get on with it and work as hard as we can, and that's what we'll do.
In terms of your team, any injuries from Saturday?
No, we're okay. Just little bits and bobs, and whether this wintry weather's got anything to do with it, I don't know. But just a little bit of recovery time for a couple of boys. Nothing massive. Obviously, Mark McChrystal, who did brilliant Saturday, and I'm not sure we talked about him after the game, but you know, he hasn't played for 8 weeks, and you know, he comes in and you kind of go, wow. When you think about that, it's an excellent performance from him and Tom Parks in the middle of our defence, and because there's no real looking at him thinking, oh, he's a bit ring rusty. He's a really top professional, is Mark McChrystal. We're going to look after him. I'll keep him off training today as a little reward for that, but just spoken to him a few minutes ago, and he's as happy as he can be with it. There's no repercussions for him whatsoever, so a couple of bits and pieces, but nothing major to keep people out of the next game.